To create minutes of a meeting, as in Report 67-44, we'll be using the text on page 240 and the instructions from page 238, but modified as you see them on the right side of the screen here. I suggest that you use this document that will be posted in Blackboard to have open at the right side of your screen as you type, so the instructions will be right there where you need them. I'm going to turn on Show Hide so that we can see the formatting as we go. The first step is to press Enter 5 times to leave a 2-inch top margin. Just count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we're going to insert a table with 2 columns and 6 rows. Two columns, 6 rows, and now we're going to use this table move handle, the little square at the top left corner of the table, to select the table and change the font to 12 points because the default in Word is 11. Then, while the table is still selected, we're going to remove the borders in order to have an open table. Now, my document is set to view the grid lines, which are these dotted blue lines. They are not bordered and would not print, but they help you see what you're doing as you're working. The place to change this setting, if it is not the default for you, is under the Table Tools Layout, and over on the left, you'll see the View Grid Lines command. Now, once in the table, I am going to turn off Show Hide because all of the extra marks get in the way. First of all, step 3 now, merge the cells in row 1. You can select by moving your mouse until you have the white arrow pointing toward the table and click once. Then right-click and choose Merge Cells. Then click inside the row. We're going to center and type the title in all caps and bold. So I'm going to hit Control B to be typing in bold and all caps. Now I'm going to continue typing in 12 point and change to 14 later. At this place, I'm going to press Enter 2 times and type minutes of the meeting in upper and lowercase and still bold, and press Enter 2 times. Now for step 5, we're going to center the date, use the current year, and we're going to press Enter 1 time after this so that we will have one blank line in that first row of the table. Now it is safe to go back and change the title to size 14 and then move to the first cell of the table, where we're going back to caps lock to type attendance in bold. After typing attendance, hit Tab to move to the next cell and type the information pertaining to attendance. After you finish typing the information in that cell, press Enter once to create a blank line. I'm going to correct the obvious mistakes in my work right away, and then Tab to move to the next line, where we are going to type the second section heading. Turn on caps lock and bold and type Old Business. Enter once again for the blank line and hit Tab. We're repeating this process for the remaining information. Caps lock, bold, and New Business. After the complimentary closing, we'll be hitting Enter 4 times, 1, 2, 3, 4, and typing the name L.T. Braddock, Secretary. Do not press Enter after typing the signature line. Now the last step that we're going to do here is to adjust the column widths because we want the document to look like the model on page 40. So I am going to come up here to the ruler. Always turn it on if it's not your default setting. And we're going to drag it over like so. You can always turn Show Hide on to double check if you've got any extra formatting or incorrect formatting marked in your document. And then return to GDP, score, and review the document. You'll hit your GDP tab, return to GDP. Yes, we do want to save the changes to Report 67-44. And then you have to be patient sometimes for this box to come up where it asks you to score the text, say yes, and review it, yes. My document has 0 errors, but if you have some showing up, what you should do is not be, as is very tempting, hit the next button down here in the corner, but go back to the Lessons menu, click Report 6744 again, hit Next on this screen, and then choose to edit your report, at which point it will open and you can make any changes that you need to.